Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zach with Money Pit RC. Today's video is a Sunday recap, so let's get started. So you might remember this from last week. We just got done building it. It still had all the stock electronics and all that. We did just wrap up the build breakdown on this because we ended up changing out all the electronics. We added a couple more features. So I'm not going to go full in depth, but you can see it's got Fury Tech and all that. This thing performs so well. I just love it. So I'm not going to go in depth just because I did just finish the build breakdown. So hopefully, actually you might see the video before this. So if that video is not out yet, it will be shortly. All I have to do is edit it. So yeah, changed out the electronics and took this thing for a good run, and it performs really well. I'm very happy on how it looks, how it performs, and just everything about it. You guys are probably excited to see what's next, but if you're not a Toyota fan, then you're not. So last week I showed just a gray body. Well, we finished that. It is now a blue. We tried the salt method. So we did a brown undercoat, put the salt on top, and then we did the blue over top. Then we let that dry, and then we sanded off all of the salt, and it kind of left this rusty patina. For the first time, it didn't turn out too bad. I really don't mind it. I like it a lot. I just wish I would have went a little bit lighter because some spots went really deep. But yeah, I'm very happy. We're gonna call this build the old farm truck. Short bed farm truck. So this one's just pretty basic. I'm not gonna go in full details, but I'll just go over cosmetically what I've done. So printed the body, patinaed that, made a little wooden flatbed, kind of gave it a little burn and all that. And then for these bodies, I also found a rear bumper. So I don't have the whole bed, but it still works because it attaches to the frame rails. Then we added a little antenna on the back, which I think the bed turned out amazing. It fits it really well. And then on the front, we found a file for a kind of like a bull bar bumper style. So we printed that, and believe it or not, it fit perfect for this. Not even made for it, but it fit perfect. Then we put a little rope on it just to give it a little bit more detail, but I'm very happy on how it turned out. So it's the mini farm truck. I need to find a new file to print. So please, if you guys have any other bodies to print, let me know so I can get off this Toyota kick. This is currently my 4th Toyota build using this body. So please, I need something different. So I will do a build breakdown on this once I get out and actually get driving on it. I haven't drove it yet, so knowing my luck, it performs like crap, but it looks good. I'm very happy. On this one, we might tint the windows just because you can see the electronics and all that. So I think we're gonna tint them, and that should be pretty much it. Unless you guys have any other ideas of what I should put on this thing to make it look more ratty. As you can see, we got the wall of Toyota builds besides the X Factor body, but yeah, so those are all my Toyotas so far. Definitely need something else. So that pretty much wraps up of what I actually did this week. Built that whole thing. Thanks to RC All-Wheel Drive for supplying most of the parts for that build. Next up, we did demo the crawler course that we had, and we started the new indoor crawler course. I'm very excited. Highly requested video. I went balls to the wall. I filmed it. I let you know what you needed to use, went in depth, showed how I did mine, and I filmed it completely wrong. I had no audio. Let me tell you how mad I was. I went to go edit it and I had nothing. So I now have a almost completed crawler course with no video to show. So I'm gonna try to redo it, just because the way I did my course, I did it modular so you can add on to it. So I'm not gonna do a full rebuild my course with you guys. It's gonna be kind of like a step-by-step how I did mine. We didn't fully finish it yet. We didn't paint it or anything like that. So I'm gonna leave that for part 2 of the indoor course build. Part 1 is gonna be how I kind of just started mine and what I used and all that. So it kind of makes me upset that I have to redo everything, but it also makes me more upset because it's not something that I can just go ahead and redo because the course is basically done, like the bones of it. So that's a kind of a letdown, but I just want to let you guys know that I am working on that video. It's gonna be out shortly, I just don't know exactly when. But I will give you a sneak peek of it right now. So here's one of the main sections. As you can see, it's on a board and it's mobile. So this is one of the big main sections for the course. Hold on. This might be easier to show you. So here's 2 more sections. So the way I wanted to do it is where I wanted to make it challenging to where I can change this thing up and not get bored of the course. So when it's on the ground, we can put all these different pieces together just so we can have lines like this, or put it like this, or have it like this. So we can put everything kind of exactly how we want it. So it's modular, so we can just change it any time of the day. So that's why I did a whole bunch of these different sections on boards, just so I can change the lines constantly. That was the issue with the other one, is it was just a fixed course, so I couldn't really change anything. So I got bored of doing the same lines over and over and over. So that's why I changed it up. I want to do it modular, and that's what I did. As for the 3D printer, still running all the time. Just mainly focus on printing things that I need for builds. So like on that farm truck, I printed the bumper, printed the rear bumper. I also printed a whole bunch of other front bumpers because I didn't know which one fits. And then I also had to print like the grill and stuff like that, the sliders. I didn't really print anything unnecessary. I just kind of printed when I needed something. But I'm still having a great time. It's an amazing printer. I do eventually want to upgrade, maybe get a faster one. But as of right now, as like a beginner, it's a perfect printer. So I'm gonna be using it for a while. I see a ton of companies starting to pump out some modifications for the Redcat Ascent 18. I'm very excited to get my hands on those because I've been itching to build one of these. Well, I've been itching to build mine more. This basically just has a couple little brass pieces and wheels and tires. Out of the box, this thing performs really well. I'm very happy on how it performs. So once they start pumping out, you betcha we're gonna get some mods and we're gonna do a full build on this. I saw FuryTech has a brushless kit for it. Ding, 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 you know who's gonna get that. So keep your eyes peeled for that because this thing's an animal and you guys all should get one. So over here on my wall, I have a whole bunch of 124 scale crawlers and all that I don't really use. So what would you guys think of me starting to sell some of the ones that I don't use to fund newer projects? Or I don't know. It's been on my mind to start liquidate some of the ones that I really don't use, just because I would like to fund a lot more projects. I do like doing full custom builds now, and that does cost some money. So if you follow my Instagram, just keep your eyes peeled on the stories because I might post something here and there, and I don't want you guys to miss out. I do want to say that I am now monetized on YouTube, thanks to every single one of you. I appreciate everybody that subscribes, that likes, notification bells, that does what you do on YouTube. I'm thankful for everybody. I'm very happy that we're part of this new journey now. It's been one of my goals and we're just gonna keep going up from here. So if there's any videos that you guys wanna see, let me know, leave a comment below. But I just wanted to give a huge thank you to every single buddy that supports me. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. You know I enjoy reading through all your feedback. I'll catch you guys on the next video.